Hello again, everybody. This is Rocket Rick J18 coming to you from the launching pad. And today I've got some hockey cards to show you. And I'm going to present them in uh, reverse chronological order, starting with the youngest cards or newest cards, and then working my way back uh, to the more vintage cards. Although some of these technically are considered vintage, they're not old vintage. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started, and we'll talk about some hockey cards. And so the first card that I have to show you is the 1989 Brett Hull O-Pee-Chee card. And of course, I think most everybody knows who Brett Hull is, the son of former great Bobby Hull. And so that's Brett Hull. And next we have, and I'm going to try to pronounce this correctly, but Lord knows I only have a less than even chance of doing so. So this is late in his career, Rogatien Vachon with the Boston Bruins, and so this is his 1982 card, and here's the reverse side. This is a 1982 O-Pee-Chee card. The O-Pee-Chee cards were, of course, printed in Canada. Next is the 1981 card of Billy Barber with the Philadelphia Flyers. And of course, he was part of that great back-to-back Stanley Cup champion teams in the mid 70s. So this is his O-Pee-Chee card, number 238, 1981. And this is the 1980 Topps card of Jean Rattel, who did most of his Hall of Fame damage as a New York Ranger. And of course, Ratty was center for the Rangers and later for the Bruins and Canadiens. And this is his 1980 Topps card. Number 6. And then we have Rick McLeish again with the Philadelphia Flyers, Stanley Cup champion teams of the mid 70s. And Rick is here presented on an O-Pee-Chee card, card number 115. And I'm going to show you real quickly the 1980 Topps card versus the 1980 O-Pee-Chee card on the left, which is, as you can see, much more colorful and of course is also bilingual. So those are the differences from year to year, which I thought were pretty well illustrated in these two cards. And next is the 1975 card, O-Pee-Chee card of Keith Magnuson, defenseman with the Chicago Blackhawks, and this is his 1975 card, which is again bilingual, and card number 176, Keith Magnuson. Now we go to the more traditional vintage cards. And first I have two cards, which I'm going to show together because they kind of go together. And this is the KSA 1968 O-Pee-Chee card, number 31 of Frank Mahavlich, and also the card, the 1968 Topps card of Frank Mahavlich as a Toronto Maple Leaf, although it's got the Red Wings logo and it says he's a Detroit forward. Well, that's because he was traded to Detroit after this card was. There were no pictures of him in a Red Wing uniform at that time. Obviously, later we got one. So those are the two Frank Mahavlich cards from 1969. I said 68, but they're from 1969. Next is the 1961 O-Pee-Chee or Parkhurst card of Boom Boom Jeffreyheim. Gregory Boom Boom, Bernie Boom Boom Jeffreyheim, not Gregory. So, as you know, by 1961, the Parkhurst cards were, for the Montreal Canadiens, Toronto Maple Leafs, and Detroit Red Wings. And the other cards, the Topps cards, were for Boston, New York, and Chicago. This is card number 35 for Boom Boom Jeffreyheim. Next three cards are from the 1953-54 Parkhurst sets, and this is a set that I'm making an effort to try to collect. And here is Hall of Fame defenseman Doug Harvey of the Montreal Canadiens. Card number 26. And Parkhurst cards, of course, are bilingual and printed in Canada. The next card is number 29, and this again is Bernie Boom Boom Jeffreyheim in a KSA 4. Card number 29, Boom Boom Bernie Jeffreyheim. And finally, card number 41, Marcel Pronovost, defenseman. with the Montreal Canadiens, Detroit Red Wings, I should say. So these are all cards of the 1953-54 set. And so we'll turn these cards back up. And say. And as I mentioned, I have tentatively committed myself to, as if it's possible to tentatively commit. Yeah, maybe, maybe not. So anyway, I'm going to try to collect this entire set. Of course, the most expensive cards are going to be the Rocket Richard and Gordie Howe cards, and probably a few others, but those two for sure. And I do have the Gordie Howe card. I do not have the individual Rocket Richard card, but I do have the combo card with Rocket Richard on it. So that's what I have for you today, and this is Rocket Rick J18 from the launching pad, wishing all your collecting dreams come true.